What's up, guys? I'm Megan Budway, the founder of the Women's Ninja Association, and we are coming to you live this morning from MLAB Ohio with our kids' Stage 2. This is the final stage that the kids will run today to determine their podium. Their podium will be a combination of their Stage 1 and their Stage 2 placement. For that first place, top 3 qualify straight to WNL Worlds, and first place gets a DGS gift card. So we're gonna walk through now and show you the kids' Stage 2 course. Their stage starts on the red mat. They're going to use their feet to run across the stones and the lily pads to get to this dismount here. Then they're going to use their hands only in the slots of our butterfly, on the blue cliffhangers on the big butterfly, wooden dowels here, and they're going to dismount forward to their gray platform. From here, they're going to use the ring slider down. They can use any part of that trampoline to take a big jump over to their gray dismount platform. From there, they can use hands and feet if they would like to slide that skateboard across the dismount over here. From there, they're doing their walk, so we won't kind of end. But they've got across the park a purple platform. Then they're going to make their way all the way over to their dismount here. Then they're going to jump up. Because this is a special event qualifier, we can force moves. So they're going to monkey bar their way through. They must make this bar lache or static if they would like, but they must go bar to bar before they can dismount over on this red platform.
I want you to jump backwards.
From here, they're going to unhook this ring and do a really big ring swing from here all the way over to their platform here. Then they're going to run through to this platform. They can use their hands on this ring, hands on the T-grip to bring the ring with them and dismount forward. After that, they've got a balance obstacle. They can use their feet only on the top of these quad steps, hands and feet on the grip sling to dismount forward. 2 obstacles left. Big trapeze swing, they can use anywhere on this board, the bar, the board, the purple cliffhanger, to dismount forward. And for their last obstacle, they can use any of the blue cliffhangers on the big butterfly, the trapeze bar, and the blue cliffhanger inside of our dropping board from our Elite Stage 2 last night to dismount forward and hit that Ninja Works buzzer. Their time limit is going to be roughly 3 minutes and 30 seconds for this course. And we will be coming live in about 15 minutes with our first runner. This Stage 2 course is a challenge course with WNL rules. This means that the girls get 2 retries, basically 2 lives on their course. So for example, if they fail obstacle 1, they get a retry and they get it successfully their second try, they can move on. But then they fail obstacle 2. If they retry and they get it successfully, they can move on, but then they are out of lives at that point. They've used both of their retries, and if they have a 3rd fail on the course, they're done collecting points. They may continue on the course having fun until their time limit is over. Our stage 2 run order is also randomized. We randomize all of our stages today, so their run order from stage 1 and their placement from stage 1 does not determine their run order for stage 2. If we take a look at our overall leaderboard right now, it's going to come down to their placement on stage 1 combined with their placement on stage 2. The girl that has the least amount of points is going to be the overall winner for our kids division. We're gonna have our first runner, Eliza, stepping up in about 10 minutes for stage 2. A big thank you to all of our sponsors for helping to bring this event to life. Big shout out to everyone here at MLAB Ohio for opening up their community in their gym, to Jen for creating these amazing, fun courses for all of our girls this weekend, to WNL for creating a special event qualifier just for our ladies. Top 3 from every division is going to get to skip their regionals and go straight to qualifying for WNL World Championships, which are this summer in Greensboro, North Carolina. Another big shout out to one of our sponsors, Ninja Works, the premier partner with the Women's Ninja Association, for bringing all of our leaderboards, timing, and everything to our live stream. You can look at the results if you're following along from home as well on MLAB Ohio's website under WNA results. Thank you to DGS for providing a $200 gift card for all of our first place winners today. And to NSC for our elite athletes. They will be receiving NSC points, which will go towards their power ranking, which will set them up in a better run order for next year's NSC season. This morning, we asked all of our athletes 3 questions. We asked them what's their favorite obstacle from stage 1, do they participate in any other sports besides ninja, and what their favorite ninja memory is. So I'll be talking a little bit about these girls while they're running their course today. Three minutes until our first runner, Eliza, is going to be stepping up to stage 2. If you guys have not heard the news yet, we are expanding Women's Ninja Association for the 25-26 competition season. We are looking for 4 host gyms across the U.S. to host their own WNA qualifier and one gym to be our finals location for the season. If your gym is interested, you can scan that QR code in the corner, or you can go onto our website and fill out the form to host a WNA comp at your location. And we are about to get started here at MLAB with our first kids division runner on the stage 2 course. Our run orders are randomized. It has nothing to do with how they placed in stage 1. And Eliza is going to be our first one of the day. And Eliza is off, striding through the first obstacle, no problem. We lost our timer there for a second. Let me see if I can get that back up for you guys. Catching that obstacle. Not sure why the timer went away, but I'll keep it up with you guys from here. Her favorite obstacle from stage 1 was the trapeze to butterfly cliffhanger at the end of our course, and she just flew through those butterflies, no problem. There's our timer. Eliza also participates in gymnastics outside of ninja, so I'm sure she's got a lot of great body control. Scooching that skateboard forward. She needed a little bit more momentum off that platform, but she is making her way. Let's see if she can reach her hands out to that red. Pushes the skateboard back, steps back, but that's okay. She does get a retry on this obstacle. She must get it her second try, however, in order to move on and continue gaining points. Pushes a little bit more off of that one. Coach giving her some advice on the sideline. Scooching forward. This one's hard because those wheels are free spinning, but she sticks her hands out and she gets the dismount her second try. Moving on now to our parkour wall run. Big jump across. Now she's going to jump up to this disc. Big pull up to those rings. She must use the bars and lâcher across in order to move forward on this obstacle. Because this is a special event qualifier, we are allowed to force moves, which is not usually the case in WNL. She's building up that swing. Great lâcher. Eliza actually says that her favorite ninja memory was getting her 6-foot lâcher, so lâcher seemed to be no problem for her. Eyeing up that sideways dismount, falls forward, and she is clear. She's at 2:10. She's got a little over 1 minute left on this course. Big swing out. Coach is giving her some advice to jump backwards on hers. Trying to build up her swing on this one. Giving some advice. Just comes up short on that dismount. So she's going to get a retry on this one. This is a very big swing. There are a couple ways they can do this. They can go for that boot scoot method, or they can run through. It looks like she's going to be jumping back, running through, and just comes up a little short on that dismount. That is okay. She's going to finish out her run on the clock. Reaching out to that T-grip. She's got to, on her backswing, pop that ring up and reach it forward. Easy reach, making sure she does not pop that ring out. Goes right away on the dismount. Quad step run, 2 feet on each one, making sure they don't fall over on her. Reaches out to that grip sling. Pushes off and makes the dismount. 10 seconds left on the clock as Eliza's rounding the corner to the second to last obstacle. Building her swing up. She can use any part of that board, but just runs out of time. Going first on a course is not always easy, so big shout out to Eliza for starting us off in our kids division. Moving on right away to our next runner. This is going to be Lily. Lily is 8 years old. She trains here at MLAB. Running right through that first obstacle, no problem. She's got a lache up to those butterflies, which she says the big butterfly was her favorite obstacle from stage 1, and she's making this big butterfly look easy. The lighter you are, the harder it is to create a swing on a big obstacle like that because they are pretty heavy and you have to generate the swing all yourself. Wow, she is just flying through that obstacle, right through the trampoline. Goes feet first on the skateboard, gets it no problem. She is crushing. Running across, dismounts. She is at 2:46 left on the clock and already almost halfway through this course. Outside of ninja, Lily is a dancer. Monkey barring through, she must make this lache in order to move on in this obstacle. Lache is no problem, great monkey technique lining up that block. Gets the dismount. All right, this is where we saw Eliza struggling a little bit. Let's see if Lily can get the technique on this. Oh, that's okay. Opts to go back to the block. You may go back to the starting platform, that is okay. Pulls through, gets the dismount. Amazing work. Great coaching from Claudia on the sidelines. Lily's favorite ninja memory is getting first at a competition. Let's see if she can pull that off again this weekend. She is looking so strong in this course. One-stepping all those quad steps all the way through. Lily is one of our taller competitors in this division. We always talk about, do we think being taller or shorter is best for ninja? There really is no ideal body type because our taller friends have to keep their feet up on a lot of obstacles, but they do have a longer reach than some of our smaller ones. Eyeing up that dismount, no problem. Lily's got 1 minute and 20 seconds left on the clock and 1 obstacle plus all of her retries left on this course. Building a swing on her favorite obstacle from stage 1, that big butterfly. Lacheing out to that trapeze, no problem. She can use the blue cliffhanger inside of that dropping board. Monkey bars it. Tried to pull back to build her swing. It might have been a little heavier than she's used to. All she needs now is that dismount for a clear, and she nails it. Lily Dixon with a full clear on our stage 2 course in 2 minutes and 36 seconds. Amazing work.
Everyone's on deck. Everyone's on deck.
Our next runner up is going to be Abigail. Abigail is 7 years old. It seems like a fan favorite from the first course was the big butterfly because Abigail's favorite stage 1 obstacle was also the big butterfly. She's taking on this obstacle which we named Float Like a Butterfly. Those 2 pop and hold butterflies that she's on were auctioned off last night. If you were here and you're not sure who won, you can check out the MLAB Instagram as we live streamed that auction. Lacheing through, building that swing up, eyeing that dismount, and she is clear. Grabs that ring, big pull back, getting some coaching advice from the sidelines from Isabella Folsom. Abigail does not participate in any other sports. Ninja is the only sport that she does. Comes up a little short on that dismount, but she gets to try again. These girls get 1 retry per obstacle, 2 retries total on the course. Pushes back, and just pushes back and misses that dismount. That can be tricky. With that obstacle, if you're jumping off of it, a lot of the times if you push back like that, it will slide back on you on that dismount. You're looking to push more up, but it's going to be harder to make that longer jump when you're pushing up instead of back. Abigail's going to continue through the rest of the course. However, she gets to finish out her time limit and try as many obstacles as she can in that time. Her favorite ninja memory is getting second place at MLAB this fall. I'm going to assume that was at a WNL qualifier as well. Makes a lache, no problem. Scooching her way across now. Eyeing up that big dismount there. You have to build kind of a diagonal swing to get that dismount, and she's got it, no problem. On now to the big ring swing. She is a little smaller, so she's gonna have to really work hard to build up this big swing. Goes for the boot scoot method.
Good form.
Jumping back a little more, pulls it, doesn't quite get there, but that's okay. She gets to keep going on this course. She's got about 1 minute and 10 seconds left on the course. Puts 2 hands on the T-grip while still holding the ring. That's a great grip technique right there. Being an earlier runner, you do kind of set the beta for the rest of the course. The other girls will be watching to see what you do and maybe stealing some of your ideas or techniques for their own course run. She's got 40 seconds left on the clock, 2 more obstacles to try before that timer runs out. Building up the swing. That trapeze is on a long strap, so these girls have to work a little harder to build their swing up, being patient. She's monkeying her way down. Big swing. Opting to not put her hands all the way on the end. Toes back and makes the dismount. 10 seconds left on the clock. Abigail's jumping out to that big butterfly. Let's see if she can make this throw. And that is time for Abigail. Great work by Abigail. Let's take a look at the overall leaderboard here. Right now, Lily is in first, placing first on this course and fourth on stage 1. And we're gonna move on now. Kylie is our next runner. Sprinting through the first obstacle. Kylie is 8 years old, and she also liked the big butterfly in stage 1. I had the privilege back in January of being able to coach Kylie at one of our local comps in Florida. She is a quick ninja. You can see right there, no problem, no hesitation, attacking the obstacle right away. Big jump out, her feet do not touch the floor, and she gets to move on to that next obstacle. Running across the wall, she is fearless. Outside of ninja, Kylie plays basketball and lacrosse. It's always cool to see what kind of cross training that these girls do. I think cross training with other sports is such a great way to gain more strength and like body awareness for the sport of ninja. All right, she's got to make this jump. Big swing, no problem for Kylie. She has 2:23 left on the clock. Reaches right away, no hesitation, pulls back, lings that dismount, headed all the way. She's going to run her way through, pulls through that grip sling. She is moving on this course. 2 obstacles left. Kylie's favorite ninja memory is winning the silver medal in U.S. Nationals in 2024. Coach is giving her advice to get a little further down, arches her back, pulls through, and she has 1 obstacle left with 1 minute and 50 on the clock. She has used no retries on this course either. Nice. When you're in a place like Kylie, where she's one of the earlier runners, you know you have to set a really fast pace and make the other girls chase you to that buzzer. Kylie with the full clear in 1 minute and 54 seconds, and that is gonna put her in first place right now on stage 2. And let's check out that overall leaderboard real quick. That's gonna put her first there as well. Evelyn is our next runner. Evelyn is 8 years old. Her favorite obstacle from the first stage was the fidget spinner to the tiny butterfly, which she's swinging on right now. Those tiny butterflies were made by Pop and Hold, one of our sponsors. Building up her swing on the big butterfly, eyeing up goes for the monkey bar technique. Building her swing, keeping her swing alive with that pullback, looking for the dismount, and she is clear on this obstacle. Going right across that parkour run. Already on the spinning disc obstacle. Evelyn says she does not participate in any other sports. In fact, she says all other sports aren't a lot of fun. I agree, ninja is one of the most fun sports out there. Ooh. Looking for the reach, can't quite make it. Looks like she's gonna have to do a little lache across those bars. 1-2 method, and now she is climbing her way across looking for that dismount. Leans forward, and she goes clear onto the big ring swing. All the way back, trying to keep that strap tight. Goes back to that dismount block. There are a couple ways that this obstacle can be done. Going for a backswing. Looks like she comes up a little short, but she does get a retry on this obstacle. There's a couple ways that you can do this obstacle. You can jump back, keeping that strap tight, or you can also run off the front of the block, getting a little bit more momentum. We'll see what she does on her second try on this obstacle. Tries to run.
You got it. Jump straight back from me.
There we go.
Getting some advice from her coach. Building that swing up. You have to be very patient when building a swing like this. It looks like the blocks are kind of getting in her way here on her backswing, but she is not giving up on this obstacle. Doesn't want to use her second retry here, building that swing up. She is fighting hard for this obstacle. Unfortunately, her feet do touch down, so she's not going to be able to get any more points, but she did fight really hard and tried her best not to give up on that obstacle. Evelyn says her favorite ninja memory is hanging on Coach Mike and my sisters back while they did ninja obstacles. I assume she was kind of acting as like a weighted vest for her sisters while they were swinging through the course. 1 steps each one of our quad steps, reaching out for that grip sling. Gets to the block. 10 seconds left on that clock for Evelyn to try out one more obstacle on this course. And that timer just runs out for her. She's going to finish up this one. Makes the dismount. Getting a fist bump from Coach as she walks her way off. That's going to put Evelyn right now in 3rd place. It looks like that ring swing is definitely going to be a crux point for our smaller girls on this course. Andrea is up next. I can hear her family from the sidelines telling her to move, and I love to hear it. Building that swing up. Definitely one of our smaller athletes on this course. She does get a retry, which is great. Her favorite obstacle from stage 1 was the zip line ring obstacle, which once she gets through these butterflies, she's going to get to tackle that zip line again. Building her swing up. She does have to do a little bit of an upward reach or lache to get to that big butterfly. Goes for the monkey bar, but slips off, and that's okay. She gets to spend the next 3 minutes on the course having fun. Pushing through that zip line ring. She's got to make it all the way to the trampoline. No problem. Big jump and moving forward. Outside of ninja, Andrea is a gymnast. She does gymnastics. Sliding all the way to the end of that skateboard, standing up, trying to keep her feet under her. Almost gets that dismount, but the skateboard does slide back on her. Her favorite ninja memory is getting a 6-foot lache, and we're gonna get to see her in a second show off those lache skills on this obstacle right here.
Yes, Andrea, come on, you got it.
Little shoulder engagement, reaching up to that bar. Now she's gonna monkey her way across. She must go bar to bar in order to forward progress through this obstacle. Building her swing up. Lache, no problem. I see now why. She says she can do a 6-foot lache because she made that one look easy. Gets the dismount onto the big ring swing. She is one of our smaller competitors, so let's see if she can really build this swing up. Close. Very close. Running now over to our next obstacle. She is rocking that Ninja Kids shirt. Building that swing up. Trying not to pop that ring off the front on that backswing. She's got to pop it up. Reaching out. Misses the first one. Smart move going back to build that swing up. Getting a little more momentum. Makes the reach. And on now to the quad steps. I love that while she's going through these obstacles, she has a big smile on her face. We definitely want to see them out there having fun, trying their best. Makes the dismount. 2 obstacles left. She's got 37 seconds left on the clock. You have to be very patient when you build a swing with a trapeze bar and an obstacle like that has such long straps. You have to really make sure that you don't kill your swing and that you swing with the obstacle. 15 seconds. Let's see if she can get the dismount on this obstacle before her time runs out. Makes the dismount, and that is time. We don't. Looking at our overall leaderboard, we've got Kylie in first right now, Lily in second, and our next runner is going to be Lagatha. Running through that first obstacle. Putting a swing on her pop and hold butterfly. Her favorite obstacle in stage 1 was also the big butterfly, which she is on right now. Does a great reach, keeping her swing alive, dismounting right away, going right into that ring slider, keeping her momentum moving forward. Let's see what she does on the skateboard. Goes for the hands and feet. She's a little bit taller, so she makes that dismount no problem. Trying to keep herself against the wall so she doesn't fall to the side on this obstacle. Strides through that last flying bar cradle on the wall, and she is climbing up now for our laches. Lagatha does not do any sports outside of ninja. Ninja is the only sport that she participates in. Building that swing up. Little 1-2 on her way across, and now she's gonna monkey her way to line up for this offset diagonal dismount. On now to the big ring swing. Goes for the boot scoot. It's a little upside down there. Looking a little like Spider-Man. Getting some advice from Coach Isabella, telling her to take a backswing. Oh, it comes up just a little short on that dismount. This is definitely going to be a crux point for our kids division here on stage 2.
You got it, girl. Come on. Step really far back. Jump back up high. Up high, up high. Okay,
Great coaching advice from Isabella. Gets, oh, so close. Fights hard for that dismount, but just barely falls back on it. What great fight out of Lagatha. She has 1 minute and 26 seconds left for these last few obstacles. Her favorite ninja memory is hitting her first buzzer. It's cool to see these younger girls hitting buzzers so early in their career. I did not get my first buzzer until after coming back from my ACL surgery, and it was at Barbados this past season, about 5 years into my ninja career. So it's great to see that these girls are already having so much success at such a young age.
Come on, Lagatha. Nice.
Makes the dismount. 50 seconds left on the clock to try this last obstacle.
Yeah. You got it. Yeah.
Hits that buzzer, and that's gonna do it for Lagatha's stage 2 run. That's gonna put her in 3rd place on stage 2. That's gonna put her in 4th place overall. We're moving right on to our next runner, Lucy. Lucy is 7 years old. Her favorite obstacle is the little butterfly that she's swinging on right now. Ops to static, that one, keeping her swing alive with a little bit of a pullback. Trying to figure out how to make that big butterfly swing. When you are a little smaller, a little lighter, it is harder to move those heavier obstacles. She does get a retry though, and she's right back on that pop and hold butterfly, building her swing up. Going for that static method again. Getting some advice from her coach. Seeing if she can stick this. Gets it her second try. Now all she needs is the dismount to move forward, and she's clear. That right there is my favorite part of the challenge course format, that they get another chance to get through the obstacles, to tackle it a second time. Sometimes in the sport, you just need that one moment to adjust your technique and move forward. Lucia is also a lacrosse player outside of ninja. That's 2 lacrosse players now we've had in our kids division. Spinning out a little bit on the disc. Puts her hands a little closer together so she can do a big reach up to that ring. Pulling up.
Yeah, there you go, Lucy.
Shimmying her way across. She must lâcher across in order to move forward. Toes back. Gotta commit. Doesn't quite get it. She does get to retry, however. She says her favorite ninja memory is the first time she stuck a lâcher. Let's see if she can do that now on this course. Reaching through. Moving a little quicker this time. The one thing about the challenge course format is if you do retry, you also have the chance to pump yourself out more because you have to do the obstacle twice. Throwing those toes back. Oh, almost gets her second try. High fives that next bar, but can't quite hold on with both hands. Now she gets to try the big ring swing, goes all the way back, jumping back, building that swing up, goes back to the block. Building it up again. Almost gets that dismount, heading now over to the ring toss. That big ring swing is definitely the crux point in our stage 2 course. It seems a lot of the girls that can get through that one are able to go on to finish the course. That is definitely a challenging one, trying to build up a swing on such a long strap. 25 seconds left on the clock for Lucy to try out these last few obstacles. Using the sides, shimmying her way down that board. Dismounts. 10-second timer has started. Eyeing up that big jump. Jumps to one side, and that is going to be time for Lucy. Kylie is still sitting in first on this stage. She's still sitting in first overall after these runs. Kirsten is up next. Kirsten is 9 years old. Building that swing up. The butterfly falling shelf was her favorite obstacle from stage 1, and she's on that same obstacle right now. Going for that monkey bar method, going to one side, trying to keep her swing alive. We'll see if she laches or reaches out for this one. Big reach, throwing those toes back, matches, and dismounts right away, right into that ring slider. Looking for the trampoline, running through. Running right through that skateboard, attacking it with so much confidence. That's one of the best skateboard techniques we've seen out of this division. Running her way across. Kirsten doesn't participate in any other sport. She says she does take swim lessons. Spinning, using the sides of the disc. Pulling up. Now she's going to monkey her way through the bar. Must make this lache across here. Getting those toes back. Great technique. A little 1-2. Shimmying her way down. Looking for that offset dismount. And she is clear. 2 minutes and 10 seconds left on the course. Splitting the block. Boot scoot technique. Trying to build that swing back up. Great technique. Amazing technique. See, she throws this dismount, clears it. Great coaching advice as we are moving forward on our course past that crux point. Kirsten's favorite ninja memory was getting 3rd place in the flow course at Tier 2 Worlds. 3rd place overall. Amazing job. Doesn't quite get her hand up high enough. It looks like her hand might have peeled a little bit off of that T-grip. Getting some great coaching advice from one of our elite athletes over there. Reaches out, big pull back. Gets it her second time, right to the lache. Again, that's why we love this challenge course format. Striding through, 1 minute and 15 seconds left on the course. 1 retry remains for her. Reaches right away. Great technique on that, no backswings needed. Eyeing up that dismount, and she is clear. 58 seconds left on the clock for 1 more obstacle, and she does have that retry in her back pocket if she needs it. Building up the swing on the butterfly falling shelf. Laches keeps that swing alive with her legs forward. Building up. She's got to go to the cliffhanger inside of that box. Monkey bars. Throwing her legs back to keep her swing alive. Looking for that dismount, and she is a clear on stage 2 by Kirsten. That's going to put her in 3rd place on that course. That's going to put her in 3rd place overall as well. Moving on now to Cora. Cora's building her swing up. Her favorite obstacle from stage 1 was the sliding ring. Lucky for her, she gets to do that one in stage 2 as well. Goes for the static technique, getting a pullback, keeping that swing alive on that heavy butterfly. Moving her hand to the other side. Let's see if she's gonna go for the lache or the reach. Goes for the lache on this one. Big kick forward, eyeing up that dismount. Takes 1 extra swing just to be safe, and she is clear. On her favorite obstacle now, the sliding ring into the trampoline, no problem. Let's see how she attacks this one. Looks like she wasn't sure if she wanted to use her feet or not, and now she's a little stuck at the end, but she's gonna scooch forward. She's all the way on the end of that, trying her best to scoot. She's a little smaller, so it's hard to make that thing move. Squats down. pushing it forward more. Let's see if she can get her hands out onto that dismount. Makes it. Great job, Cora. Walking across now on our parkour run. Big step over. She's got to hit that purple block for her dismount, and she is clear. Let's see how she attacks the spinning disc. Spins towards the inside. She's got to pull up into this. Great shoulder engagement while she makes her way across. Cora also does gymnastics outside of the sport of ninja. She's got to make this lache across. Big smile on her face while she builds up that lache. She can do it. Yes, static reach there. Nice long reach from Cora as she shimmies her way down. Eyeing up that dismount, and she nails it on now to our big ring swing. Let's see her technique on this obstacle. Great. She's got to keep that swing alive. Oh, she is there. All she's got to do is pull off at the end, and she falls forward into that dismount. Great job, Cora. 1 minute remaining on the clock to get through this stage 2 course. Reaches out to that T grip. Swings through. Great little one-arm lock off on the T grip to make sure that she does not lose her grip on that. Striding now to the grip sling, pulls it back, dismounts forward. Cora's favorite ninja memory is her first buzzer. Long trapeze bar here. Got to build her swing up. Reaches to the silver bar. Bumping those hands over. She's got to keep moving. She has 20 seconds on the clock. She's got to move if she wants to have a chance of clearing this stage 2 course. Taking a few extra swings. She's got it. 15 seconds remain. She has got to go. 10 seconds on the clock now. She is racing against the clock on this one. Taking a few extra swings, eating her time. And that is going to do it for Cora's stage 2 run, putting her in 4th place on our stage leaderboard. That's going to put her in 7th overall. Mabel is our next runner. Mabel trains here at MLAB. Her favorite obstacle from stage 1 was the last obstacle, which was the trapeze to the big butterfly that she is on right now. Great lache technique. She leads out with one hand right to the dismount. Going right through. Let's see how she attacks the skateboard. Attacks it right away. No problem keeping that momentum. It seems the best way to get through that obstacle for these younger girls is to run right through it, keeping that forward momentum instead of pausing on it. She 2:50 left, and she is already on to that spinning disc obstacle. Great reach up, monkey barring her way through. Let's see how she does this lache. That was a great pullback, keeping her swing alive. She's got great awareness of where she needs to line her body up in order to make that next move. Outside of ninja, Mabel is a volleyball player. Taking a breath, big jump. Not quite making it there, but she does get to retry on this obstacle. Let's see now, she changes her technique this time, maybe takes a couple swings here in order to get to the dismount. Oh, that was it. She had it that time. She's just got to shoot her toes forward and pull. There it is. Great job, Mabel. 1:58 on the clock. One retry left. Monkey barring her way through, knowing she's got to move quick if she wants to have a chance at getting first and placing in the top here. Building great bicycle kick technique, reaching right out, trying to waste no time here. Time is of the essence if she wants to be placing high enough to make that top 3 world's qualifying spot. Mabel's favorite ninja memory is making team. And you can see that she works really hard on that MLAB team by the way that she is positioning herself. One obstacle left, gets that dismount, and that is a buzzer for Mabel. 2 minutes and 17 seconds. That's gonna put her in second place on our stage 2 course. Lennon is up next. Sorry guys, our live stream is frozen here for a second. Sorry about that disconnect, guys, but our live stream is back. She is swinging through her favorite obstacle from stage 1, the little butterfly, to the big butterfly. She's one of our smaller ones, so she's gonna have to do a little bit more big jumps and big swings to get through these obstacles. Goes for the hands and feet method, crawls her way through right to the dismount. Runs across, uses that bar to swing herself over and dismounts. Lennon also is a swimmer and a soccer player outside of Ninja. If I remember correctly, Coach Jen was telling me that Lennon just started their Tier 1 team after coming back from Tier 2 championships. Making her way through, gets that dismount. Let's see how she tackles this big ring swing, being one of our smaller ladies on this course. Great swing out of Lennon. Gets the dismount, no problem. Great technique. Lennon's favorite ninja memory is coming in second place at regionals. I'm assuming that's Tier 2 regionals. She's only 6 years old also, and she is looking so strong out here. Oh, falls forward, but that's okay. This will be her last retry, however. Makes her way through. She is out of retries at this point, but she has a minute left on the clock for these last 2 obstacles. Building that swing up. Great little engagement there, reaching out to that bar. Her teammates are cheering, "Let's go, Lennon," from the sidelines. 45 seconds remaining, no retries on this last obstacle. Oh, just misses the jump. And that's gonna do it for Lennon. Great comeback from that early fall there. That's gonna put her in 5th place on our stage 2 course. Let's go check the overall leaderboard really fast. Never mind, we're going right into the next runner. Amelia is up. Amelia is the smallest girl we have in this division. She is 6 years old as well, and her favorite stage 1 obstacle was the butterfly. Not sure which butterfly, but she gets to do both of them in this second obstacle here. Oh, doesn't quite get her hands all the way into those cliffhangers, but she does get another try on this course. Getting some advice from Coach. Reaching up. Since she is one of our smaller girls, it does take a little longer for her to build because she can't build off the platform on this one, but she's got a great swing right now. Gets her hands in there. Now she's got to really build up on this big butterfly to throw over to that throwback. Makes the throw. She is not giving up on this obstacle, and she dismounts. Jumps up right away to that trampoline. Big jump forward, and that's a clear. Let's see how she handles this skateboard. Goes for the hands and feet method. Standing up at the end, trying not to scoot that skateboard backwards. Puts her hands out, and she is clear. Amelia is also a soccer player outside of Ninja. Figuring out how she's going to get through there. Little 1-2 step, and she is off. On now to the disc obstacle. She must use the disc, those 2 rings, to get to the lache bar, and she has to make that lache across in order to move forward. Because this is a special event qualifier, we are allowed to make some force moves, and that lache across is one of our force moves in this course. Great reach up. Monkeying her way across. She's got to throw this lache now. Getting as close as she can to the next bar. Yes, great lache out of Amelia. Monkeying her way through. Eyeing up that dismount, pulling, and she is clear. Big swing here for Amelia. Let's see how she builds this one up. There she goes. Great. That's a long strap that she's got to swing on. Oh, she's looking great here. Great technique out of Amelia. She's got to throw that dismount now. And she's clear. Great swings, overcoming that hard ring swing obstacle. Jumping out. Wow, there is no stopping this girl.
Come on, Amelia.
She's got to straighten that swing out. She does have 1 retry left. There she goes.
You got it. Yeah.
Got to hold tight on that T-grip. She is running out of time here. Let's see if she can get through this obstacle here. Get that dismount, girl. She is clear. Awesome fight out of Amelia. Her favorite ninja memory as well is the time that she fell in the chalk bucket. I definitely want to hear that story at some point. Awesome run from Amelia. That's going to put her in 7th here on stage 2. She fought hard for that one. Gracelyn is our next competitor. She trains here at MLAB Ohio. Her favorite stage 1 obstacle was the fidget spinner to the pop and hold butterfly. Building that swing up. She is one of our taller competitors in this wave. She is 8 years old.
Yeah, Gracelyn!
No problem on that second obstacle. Pushes off the platform right away. Let's see how she attacks this skateboard. A little push out. Her foot just taps the ground at the end of that. I think if she wants to go with the feet only, she's got to attack it a little bit harder. There we go. Oh, and just pushes back on her. That is okay, though. She gets to finish out the course here with 2.5 minutes left on her clock. Gracelyn does a lot of sports besides ninja. She plays soccer, she plays basketball, and she plays flag football. Building up this swing. She's got a lache across. 1, 2, no problem. She's got to line up now this offset dismount to the red block, and she's got it. On now to the big ring swing with 2 minutes left on the clock.
Yeah. There it is. Back as far as you can. Big jump back. Feet up. Yes.
Great boot scoot. Oh, she totally had that dismount there too. And she's got it, no problem. I think the hardest part of that boot scoot method is learning how to explode at the end out of it and drive your feet forward when they are literally upside down over your head. Misses that grab the first time, but she's still fighting, hanging by one hand on that ring. Tries to redirect her swing, timing it for that T-grip, swinging towards her. Resets on the platform. Just gonna try it again. There, lots of fight here out of Graceland. And she's cleared. Her favorite ninja memory is getting her second full clear and a buzzer in stage 1. Walking through. Gets that clear. Building that swing up. Reaches under to the bar. Great pull back. She's able to reach basically all the way down to the end of that board, keeping her swing alive. Pulling to that dismount. One obstacle left. 34 seconds on the clock. Wow, goes right away to that trapeze. Building that swing up. Reaches. Keeps that swing alive, looking for that platform. And she's got it. Great run out of Graceland. Kylie still holding that first place spot. Lily is our next runner. She is 7 years old. Out of ascend, she's got Coach Lucas there on the sideline. Her favorite obstacle from stage 1 was the quad steps. Coach Lucas telling her to reach up and over to make sure she gets her hand all the way into that cliffhanger on the big butterfly. Almost gets it, but she is not giving up on the swing. The timing is perfect. Oh, and she just misses it. Now that that obstacle is swinging, she's going to have to time getting her hand in it, which can also help her if she can time it at the right time. It looks like this is going to be it. Oh, and she doesn't quite go for it. See if she reaches on this one, and she doesn't quite go for it there either. She is still hanging on this obstacle. She is not giving up on here. She's got a lot of fight in her. Let's see if she can reach here. It's going to line it up. Doesn't go for the reach. Timing is everything now. She's got to go. She's got to go. She's got to go. Oh, she does get a retry on this obstacle. Accidental clear there. That's okay. She's got a lot of grip, strength, and dead hang strength for how long she swung on that butterfly there. She is not giving up on this obstacle. We love to see the fight here out of Lily. She's got to go for it. Almost turning backwards on that pop and hold butterfly. This girl can hang for days. She has spent almost 2 minutes on this one obstacle. That's like a 2-minute long dead hang. Goes for it. That is okay. She's going to keep going. Great fight out of Lily. Outside of ninja, she plays soccer and basketball as well. She's got 56 seconds left on the clock. Her favorite ninja memory was winning. Oh, well, this makes sense. She won a dead hang challenge at her home gym. 4 minutes and 30 seconds, and that makes sense why she could hang for so long on that butterfly obstacle. Making her way across the parkour wall. And she gets it. Coach Lucas telling her to jump to the side of the spinning disc. Keeping hands close so it spins her around. 10 seconds left on the clock here. Can she get to that ring? Pulls up, gets the ring. And that's gonna do it for Lily's run. We're gonna have to go back at NinjaWorks and fix that clear that was accidentally given, but that's okay. We've got 2 runners left on our stage 2 course, and Emily's gonna be our next runner here. Emily is 9 years old, striding through that first obstacle, no problem. Her favorite obstacles from stage 1 were the big butterfly and hitting the buzzer. Right through it. She is moving fast through this course. Attacks the skateboard, off of it, no problem. She does not do any other sports outside of Ninja, and we can see that spending all of her time on Ninja has really paid off because she is moving quickly. She's got a very long reach here that's gonna help her. Lachey's from like halfway across the bar on that one. Trying to line up that offset dismount, and she's got it. Let's see how she handles. If she can get through this one quickly, that's gonna set her up for a lot of success to try to beat Kylie's time on the course. One swing and she's off. Easy work for Emily. Emily's favorite Ninja memory is her mom's first competition on her birthday. Her mom did her first competition on Emily's birthday. I bet that was a great birthday present for Emily. She is moving quick through these obstacles. No retries. 2 minutes, 15 seconds left. Reaches right away. She knows that she's going to have to put up a fast run in order to get that first place spot and beat Kylie's run that she set earlier for us. Building up that swing. 2 minutes left on the clock, and she is already on this last obstacle. Great pull back and all the way to that buzzer. Wow. A blazing fast run of 1 minute and 35 seconds, and that is going to put her in first place on stage 2. And we have 1 runner left. This is Ashley, the last runner of our kids division. Ashley is 7 years old. Her favorite obstacle on stage 1 is the butterfly. Which butterfly, we don't know, but she gets to do both of them in this second obstacle. Building that swing up, goes for that monkey bar technique to the throwback, eyeing that dismount, and she is clear. Sliding her way down, moving forward. Leans back a little bit, but is able to save it. Rocking some awesome yellow flowers or stars or something in her hair. They look great, matching her Steel City Ninja jersey. Reaches right away. Outside of Ninja, Ashley is a rock climber. She's gonna show off her grip strength on this course. Goes right away. Great body positioning. 1 backswing, and she is clear. On now to the long rope swing. Let's see how she attacks this one. Boot scoot. She's got to build her swing up. Great technique. Great coaching from Savannah on the sideline. And she's clear. Great job, Ashley. Her favorite Ninja memory was the first time she ever did the boot scoot obstacle, which she just showed us her technique on that one. She's got to fix her swing forward. She goes with it. Engages that shoulder on the front swing. 1, pull back, and she is off of that obstacle. Running across the quad steps, pulls right away through the grip sling. 2 obstacles left, 1 minute and 27 seconds on the clock. Building that swing up, bumping her way across. She has used no retries on this course so far. Great backswing pull through. A minute left on the clock. All her retries in her back pocket. Reaches out, great monkey bar. Keeping that swing alive. She's got to use the blue cliffhanger inside of that purple box. Kicks through. And hits the dismount and gets that buzzer. That's going to be Ashley's run. That's going to put her in 5th place overall on stage 2. And I'm going to get us an updated leaderboard real quick for the overall leaderboard on stage 2. And there we have it. Looks like our kids' female champion is going to be Emily, placing first on both courses this weekend, followed by Kylie with a 2nd place course on both courses, and Mabel with a 3rd place. These girls are consistent, if nothing else, for sure. Great runs out of these girls. It was great to see the fight that they gave on this stage 2 course. We're going to be coming back to you at 10:15 with our mature kids. We're going to hand out prizes, do a little redemption, get the course switched over, charge up our live stream, and we will see you guys